applying it on pitch, much less roll and a bit of yaw. Okay, sinking into the hover. Check the brake position. Holding on there makes the glider less efficient, so-called minimum sink. Ease down, pick your spot, and touch down. And just to prove, the brake's on, easing them off, and up. Mainly roll control, a wee bit adverse yaw. Coming back in, transiting to upright. Flying on adverse yaw and pitch, a good 15 feet, pick the spot, there's a bit right down below me if I can, holding on the so-called minimum sink, okay. Glider becoming less and less efficient, dropping down, holding it there, slight change in airflow, and touchdown dead centre. Easing off the brakes, immediately flying forward, much more efficient, climbing up, roll, adverse yaw, the right hand brake, roll, adverse yaw, the left hand brake, easing off the brakes, flying back into position, transiting to upright, holding on the pitch, wee bit roll control but mainly using the brakes, adverse yaw, differential braking as well, holding on the so-called minimum sink. See there's not too much brake there, oops, and easing off, and looking for the spot again, and dead centre. Easing off the brakes, flying forwards, back into efficiency, adverse yaw, bit of roll, taking it long, and transiting the roll, adverse yaw, cutting back up the slope, roll control, transit to upright, hold it on the pitch, degrade the glide angle, less efficient, pick the spot, again that's what, about 8 inches of brake, and with the adjustment not too much, just a wee bit trailing edge, what you'd normally see, the so-called minimum sink. And dead centre, easing off the brakes, and back up again. Do this all day long. Roll, adverse yaw, tightening it, take the dive, ease off the brakes, climb it back up, transit to upright, fly it on the yaw, adverse of course, bringing round, missed, ease off, and back up, low approach, go round, missed approach, okay. Transiting the roll, steepening the turn with the brake, and easing off the brake. Roll controlling, transiting to upright, flying with a bit of roll, that's that wiggle, a lot less when you're sitting upright, mainly adverse yaw and pitch. Okay, holding it steady, into the approach, holding on the so-called minimum sink, no, easing off the brake, and another missed approach. Wind's getting more variable. So XY was fine, but Z was out by about 6 inches. Just a wee bit too high. And transiting to upright. Shift on the seat bit to roll. Hold on the pitch. This time go for an approach from slightly to the rear. And as I come down, I'll ease it off the brakes. Let the glider fly forward. Toes out. And slight stretch but centred. Zeroing the brakes, weight shift, back up.